We're back. This is part 2 with Ginger Bailey, psychic medium, and my son Erik on the other side. The pyramids, people. And I've been fascinated by the pyramids and Egypt. And so we're going to learn a little bit more. If you haven't watched part 1, go back and do it. All right. So thank you for joining us, Ginger. You're amazing. And thank you,
Thank you.
Erik. I love you. You're also amazing.
I love you more, Mom. I
Oh.
just said,
Can we get free energy from pyramids, Erik? Like the ones that were built years and years ago? Is that what they were used for? Well, we knew they got energy, but is it free energy?
well, I mean, it is free because they didn't charge for healing. They didn't charge for the electromagnetic, like it made communication. It wasn't like they charged like, oh, before you go to those pyramids today, you need to give me, one of your chickens or your firstborn. It wasn't, it wasn't like
But
that.
no, I
But
mean, I read from Nassim Haramein that if you took a little cubic square a centimeter part of space, the dark energy, that's
right.
infinite energy to power everything. Just in that
Oh
little,
yeah.
I'm talking about
Oh yeah.
point energy, really. Can you get that from there?
Yeah. Yeah. Get that from the from
From
the
pyramids?
um
From
from
a
the pyramid.
pyramid. From a pyramid of
It,
energy.
it's similar, he says. It's similar, but it's not exactly the same. This is something that is bigger.
Oh,
Like it's small, but it's a bigger source would have to make it. And so this is more like an electromagnetic type power along with I really don't understand this because it's an ET type energy.
yeah, okay. But that's
Um,
okay.
but what he's showing me
All we
is
need to know is
is
that.
it does it what it does is what he's
Yeah.
showing. And it's an energetic. I mean, if you were to be able to actually hook your body to it, okay, let's look at it that way, plug
Yeah.
yourself into it, it would rejuvenate and probably be like a what do they call that? Where you live forever. Uh,
Immortality?
yeah, but I was talking about like you find like the I hate when I forget things, darn it. The
Welcome to
youth,
my world.
fountain of youth. That's what I was trying to think. So it'd be
Okay.
like the fountain of youth.
Oh, wow.
So, but so it does rejuvenate human cells, and it helps like give them abundance with food and anything that they.
Manifestation power. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so if you wear one of those copper pyramids hats that we talked about on part 1, if you wear it for for several hours a day, what would that do? Would that also help rejuvenate you or heal illnesses if you put the intent into it?
It could. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely, Erik says. Yeah.
Right.
Now he's got one. Now he's got one on.
Oh,
No. He's got on this foil hat that is shaped like a pyramid and it's gold, like gold
wow.
foil. He's just being silly. He's being funny.
Silly.
He's got
So, so could you encode a pyramid for a specific reason?
you could.
Okay.
You could. If it's made of the not I mean, it doesn't have to be made of gold and diamonds.
Yeah, I don't have a
But
pyramid, right?
but what he's saying is that it just needs to be a pyramid, but he says the more materials it has in it that are similar, the
Okay.
even more it can be like a crystal quartz you
Yeah.
can program, you can use to even charge your other crystals
That's
type
right.
thing. Yeah.
I would appreciate more information about the history of when and why the pyramids stopped being used. Were they built 12,000 years ago? Is the next question. So I thought I'll just get that in.
So here's something that he says that is, I think, kind of interesting. A lot of our timelines that they have are off,
Oh,
okay? Where they try to, get when things were made and things were built. So what he's saying is this is probably about 1,000, almost 1,000 years before what they say the
okay.
pyramids were built, a little bit
Okay.
before that, and Egyptians were
Yeah.
around that time. So they were whatever the time was. I don't know, 2000 BC, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, why did they stop being used?
Oh, he shows me that there were a lot of thieving going on over time as time went on, and not just taking stones, but there were other things that were a part of this. There were certain copper, like he's showing me, like copper or some kind of metal that was within it that people would take for building their own stuff or something, you know.
Right.
Oh, he just said also some people would think if we took some of it, then we'll have the power of it. But what they misunderstood is it needs to be in its form.
Yeah, its original form. Absolutely.
Yeah, to be as powerful as what, you know, they were hoping it would be. It's not like you're just taking, you know, something that
Well, it just became less effective. Well, could they?
What?
Will
Yeah,
they
breaking down of it too. Yeah.
Will they ever be restored or recreated again to function as they originally were intended to function?
So what he's saying is that's not needed, really. This isn't needed because he's saying, yes, they could be.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They could be, yes. He's not showing me that they will be, but what he does show is our technology now may not be exactly how that technology was, but we do have other types of technology that simulate this type of energy, like that collider thing that they have.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're just showing other things that we have, so it's not necessary. Plus, the government there wouldn't allow it anyway.
Yeah, I'm sure not.
They're making too much. They make too much money off of the
really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Are there staircases or rooms that go up through to the top of the pyramids, or were only the bases used to bury pharaohs and rich people?
There are little tunnels in there. I don't see stairs really, but I see like tunnel, like tubular.
Okay, yeah, like you were talking about.
Yeah, that go through it, but not like people can go up in there. I mean, I guess they could.
Inner pyramids, you know? I'm getting the shape of these tunnels were sort of a sacred geometry kind of thing.
Right, they were, and they couldn't make them very big because it would lessen the strength, weaken the strength of the structure. So that's why there's not rooms like that to go up in there, because it just wouldn't hold, and not needed. Not okay. Erik says, and it wasn't necessary.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. What was the original? Oh no. What is stored in the room behind the ear of the Sphinx?
Okay, so what he's showing me with the Sphinx is it's a solid stone is what he's showing me, but there are under it little cavities, caverns,
like under the paw, maybe one of the paws.
Underneath the whole thing. Underneath
the
whole thing, there's different cavities throughout it, not in it. He's showing me like a stone. Is this limestone? I don't know what this is.
I don't know, sandstone.
It's kind of hard stone. That's there. So he's not saying that there's not. He says there's not, but there were things under it. Well, including water. Water.
Yeah. What about records from Atlantis? Weren't they stored in a room under the Sphinx?
No, what I'm seeing is there were records. Okay, so yes to records. I don't see Atlantis records, but I see there were some sort of record keeping that they would store, and also it was like he's showing me like valuables of some kind, and so this was stored under there, but it's been moved, and he gives me the number 15, and I feel like this was BC, so maybe 1500 BC, something like that.
Where?
Just separating it off. They came in and took it out. The pharaohs that were at that time, or whoever the leaders were at that time. Yep, they took it out, and I feel like why he's showing me like they were worried about thievery, they were worried about security, and they were worried about water. I keep getting this water. There's like water under these things that are eroding things away.
Well, there's evidence of water lapping, marks lapping, like waves were lapping on the front of the paws. So we think that that was really a tropical, seaside
Oh,
location
yeah.
geographically.
Yeah, this feels like too the water, like a water table. Now I know it's a desert, but there's still water tables in the
Oh,
desert, Eric
yeah,
says, that
interesting.
that come up.
Where are all those valuables and records now? Just kind of distributed randomly?
They're distributed.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
What was the original intention of the Sphinx? And also, why was it altered?
Oh, okay. Series. So the spiritual reason, which kind of mixes together with the ET reasons, I guess, or
Yeah.
the energy reasons in a way, was to watch over. Like they needed these to be all together. Like without the Sphinx, the pyramids maybe wouldn't be as powerful, and they wouldn't be guarded. It was almost like a guardian,
Yeah.
is what I'm hearing. Like it was a guardian, and they also believed that the Sphinx would channel like the sun and bring more energy in. So it was
Okay.
like they worked together, is how he's showing me. Let's see. So it looks like it used to be an animal face.
Like a dog or a cat. I can't remember. What?
It's like a lynx kind
Okay.
of cat looking
Oh,
face he's showing me.
like from the Lyrians?
I guess.
Could be.
He just showed me like a cat. Looks like a
Okay.
lynx type, like that have the weird hair on their
Oh, okay.
ears,
All
like
right.
that. But it looks like a cat face. And okay, he's saying that it wasn't quite done. It was kind of like just very lightly,
Oh,
like done carved in there. And then it changed when I don't know the name of these pharaohs, but there was a
no.
pharaoh that wanted it. He was
And
like,
his likeness.
most of them have, yeah, in his likeness, I think. So it was changed. But what I'm hearing about them, the vandalism of it, is something about suffocating. What? He said suffocating spirits. They thought it would suffocate, so they took the nose off, and just and like, yeah, the nose. So it was taken off to suffocate spirits that they
Oh,
thought
wow.
were ruining their crops and telling
Oh,
people to do bad things. But really, there was also more to it. There was some jealousy of the
okay.
next pharaoh that came along. There was some jealousy. Then I see water again. I see maybe like rains and stuff, like
Okay.
making it worse
Good, because some
because,
parts are harder than others. So,
yeah, showing making it worse. So that's what he shows me.
all right.
It's
Michelle,
gonna suffocate the
this
spirits. I
is
wasn't
so
sure I heard
cool.
him right.
Oh, that's so cool. You can't make this stuff up. Jill Gray told this person once that his father, that my father in my past life in ancient Egypt was able to use the pyramids as a light beacon to get in contact with ETs. The light would shine from the top of the pyramid. How did this technology work? First of all, is there that technology? Or was?
There was, but it wasn't like a lighthouse type light, Eric says.
Okay.
Okay. It was a frequency. So he says that it kind of would shine though. He shows me like a shine because it was so dark there. I mean, they don't
Oh,
have
yeah.
street lights.
Mhm.
So he would show me like on dark evenings, like no moon, things like that. You could actually see lights shining off, like it would sparkle in a way,
Okay.
but it was frequency that he's
Oh,
showing
yeah.
that would do this. So it was like a beacon. And yes, they did channel and they did communicate with ETs with this.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm hoping to get through the rest of the questions because I don't think there would be enough for part 3, but we'll try. Some of them are yes or no.
Okay.
I have
Okay.
this person has a huge pyramid or triangle on the left palm that practically encompasses the entire palm. It's made up of my lifeline, heartline, and what I think is my headline. What does that mean for her, for him?
So it looks like something from a past life. You were branded.
Oh, wow. Why
Branded.
pyramid?
And it was just the way they marked the group of people. I'm showing it was a branding. Was it an honor? It was an honor,
Oh,
he
wow.
says. It was actually an honor.
Like, you have the T-Bar Ranch up for cattle. Was that what was the brand? Was it Palestinian group or I don't know.
Yeah, it's something like that. I'm seeing like Middle Eastern where Iran, Iraq, but this is so long ago. This is not like our
countries are
like,
not even, yeah. All right.
Right. It was before those countries, but I'm showing that this was an honor and it was tribal. It was like tribal more than civilization, more like a tribal. But this gave power. Again, it was power. It was the triangle was power and it was an honor. Yeah.
All right. Instead of saying, give me 5, give me 3. Are there any rooms that have been discovered but not disclosed to the public in the Sphinx or the pyramids in Giza?
There's some of those things underneath those places under the Sphinx. Erik says that they don't admit to it. Okay. They won't admit to it. And
why?
I think that because they don't want people going in there. They don't want people to explore. They don't want, like, there's so many archaeologists and stuff that go in and people that want to dig and look and stuff. Plus, it's dangerous. Yeah. Because of it's not strong. Like, they don't want to mess with the structure of it. But there are places, yes, but nothing's in them anymore. Is what I'm. Okay.
Did Jesus experience the power of the pyramids? Were these experiences guided by the? I can't remember how to pronounce it. Essenes, the Essenes, Essenes.
Wow, what is that?
It's a group.
A group. Oh, okay. Erik said that they this was later on, of course, 2,000 some years later. He said that hold on.
It's a member of the Jewish monastic brotherhood that existed in Palestine from the 2nd century BCE to the 2nd century CE. So a separate sect that lived in the caves of Qumran on the northwest bank of the Dead Sea. They believed in aesthetic lifestyle, immortality, and apocalyptic views. Yay.
Yeah, I'm getting that he did see the pyramids. He did experience the pyramids. This was when he was probably young, though. I'm seeing when he was younger, like maybe teenage.
Okay.
And I'm seeing like an awe of the size, almost like Erik's putting it together, like making it similar to like someone who lives in a land of a rural area and then goes to the city and sees skyscrapers, kind of thing. But what I'm hearing is, yes, he did feel the power of it. Yes, absolutely.
Was he guided by the Essenes? Was he guided by the Essenes to go there? To experience it?
No. I'm getting a note to this. I'm getting that he went with family members is what I'm seeing. Like family is what I'm seeing. Maybe parents, I guess, and other family, and people. It was a group. I'm seeing a group of people, but it's not like guided there. And he didn't really have any like type of interaction except for he could feel. He knew.
Right.
It's more that he knew. Yeah.
Were the dimensions of the pyramids intentionally supposed to be on scale the size of Earth? Was there reasoning behind the dimensions? Yes or no?
No. I mean, well, yes, there was, but not the size of the Earth. To the size of the Earth, it was more like the
position.
The size, right? The positioning of it. Yeah, to make it like positioned how they wanted and strong like they wanted.
Okay.
And
maybe this one represented this bigger planet, and this one smaller one. It could be something like that too, right?
There is a representation of what I'm getting of pharaohs that were going to. These were going to be tombs that had to do with the levels of them. But I'm also getting something about the way that they believed you went from here to the afterlife. There were certain levels. Had something to do with that.
Is there any valuable information yet to be discovered in any pyramids, whether in Egypt or otherwise?
Just what they're made of. A lot of people don't know that, what they're made of. and they will.
Okay.
It's not going to get 100% though. They're not going to tell 100% to people, but because they're afraid again someone will steal it.
Okay. What was or is the purpose of lesser known earthen platform mounds shaped like pyramid bases made by some indigenous people in North America? In Aztlan State Park in Wisconsin, there are several created around 1050. And there's also a pyramid rumored to be nearby Rock Lake. So what are those?
I'm just getting that those are sacred temples. This is the words I'm hearing. Sacred temples, religious reasons, and also political leaders. Like political leaders use these. But political and religious at that time was one, is what I'm getting.
Was it always just a pyramid base, or was the top destroyed and now it just looks like a mound that's a pyramid base?
It's been worn down. It's been worn down. It was a full
pyramid
amount. Yeah. Yeah. Not much bigger than what they are though, but just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Okay. Are there akashic records under the Pyramid of Giza?
The akashic records are an energetic. They're energetic, not physical.
Yeah.
That's a no. Yeah.
Okay. Is there a spaceship under it? Or yeah.
No, but they come and go. Not now, but they did come and go through there. Where you know what? I've seen, this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing ones that can like go through things like a ghost is how I see it. Because my brain doesn't like comprehend this, but they would use this for portals. But it would come in through, not inside of the portal, but like the energetic, like the energy around it would cause these portals and they would come through. But it's almost like they disappear and then they appear.
Wow.
You know, when they come through?
Oh,
weird.
They all of a sudden they're on their planet.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Any other secrets?
Underneath, not underneath.
Any other secrets? Any other secrets in or under the pyramids at all?
Not anymore. Not anymore.
Okay.
Not anymore, really.
Questions. We can do it.
We can do it.
What was the Ark of the Covenant, and was it used in the Egyptian pyramid?
What was the Ark of the Covenant? That could be a whole nother video. Erik said that. So
we could do that instead of going into that. Maybe we should just
ask what I will
questions like, where is it now, and will it be returned to use? Does the Vatican have it?
Yeah, what I'm getting is the Vatican does have part of it.
Oh, okay.
Erik's showing me it was taken apart. Is what I'm seeing. It's not in one whole piece anymore. So, yeah.
All right. We could just any basics about what it was used for. What was it used Egypt, actually?
It looks like it was used like a piece of furniture or something. Like they put something in, something sacred. They put sacred items in it. Is all I'm hearing. Sacred items in it. Holy. He said holy. Holy items.
So yeah, if y'all want to us to have a whole thing on that, please let us know. Send power.
There's a lot to it. So yeah.
Is the Nile involved before it moved?
The what?
Was the Nile? Is the Nile involved in any way with the pyramids?
Just the water that was used. Okay. The water that was used. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Erik, this person wants to know, what is the significance of the nine-sided pyramid?
He's showing me what this means is it's nine. It's not really like a physical thing. This is an energetic thing, is what I'm seeing. Like it's not in nine sides. I mean, I don't know. This is what I'm seeing. I don't see like a physical thing that's nine-sided. What I see is 9 levels. This is something that he shows me that has, and I seen this earlier. I had said something earlier, I think, about this. Where there's different levels that you go through to get to the spirit world.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Or the afterlife. There's like 9 levels is what I'm hearing.
Cool.
Stages.
Right,
like 9 stages of death or something. Something like that.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Last question. Aside from tourism, how do the pyramids affect us to this day, if at all?
Well, I mean, they affect us on a collective in a way, just because of the mystery behind them, and the fact that, you know, they don't affect us like as if they would have back then. Okay,
Right.
but there are other things on this planet that do affect us
Okay.
like those would have, because of the energies that have changed on our planet. But you know, if you go to them, you can feel it. Some people can feel it, the energy around them. It's very, it's, I will say, gigantic, like a gigantic energy. It's like huge, Erik says, that you can feel around it. But besides affecting us on a collective, you know, that's all I'm seeing right now. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
That is it. That's all we have.
Did we get them all?
Thumbs up, please.
Yay.
Erik, you want to say
Like,
anything else?
no, he's saying that we covered it all. Just to know that a lot of the wonders throughout the planet, you know, there's a reason for them. I do see some underwater too. He wants to bring one up about underwater. This has to do with the Bermuda Triangle.
Okay, go ahead.
He just wants to say this really quick. There is a pyramid under the water, and it has kind of similar powers. It was like as the one, you know, the big one in Cairo. And that's why there's problems. There's an electromagnetic field, and since the pressure of the ocean and water, remember how he was talking about water had a lot to do with the gravitational changes and the magnetic changes. So that's all he wants to say, is that yes to or not yes, but like
the underwater one. Was it built the Atlantis or the people of Mu or the Lemurians, anything like that?
This one was Atlanteans.
Okay.
This one was Atlanteans.
And they use that for power
by Atlanteans
and stuff.
Yes. Yep.
Well, then that is it. Please give a thumbs up and check out Ginger Bailey, and bye, Erik. I love you. Bye, Ginger. I love you. I love all of you guys.
Love you. Love everybody.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.